The development of Super Mario Bros. 2 has a unique and fascinating history, especially because there are actually two distinct versions of the game, the Japanese version and the international version, which took very different development paths. Here is a timeline highlighting major points in the development of both versions. 1. Original Japanese version, Super Mario Bros. 2. 1986–1985, following the success of Super Mario Bros., Nintendo wanted a sequel that would challenge more experienced players. The developers aimed to create a game that retained the core mechanics of the original but introduced greater difficulty. 1986, Super Mario Bros. 2 was released in Japan on the Famicom Disk System. It used the same engine and graphics as the first game but introduced new gameplay twists like poison mushrooms, strong winds, and more complex levels. It was highly challenging and dubbed for super players, but Nintendo considered it too difficult for international players. 1986–1987, Super Mario Bros. 2, Japan, became known for its difficulty, and feedback from test audiences outside Japan indicated it might not be well received globally. 2. International version, Super Mario Bros. 2, 1988–1986. Around the same time as Super Mario Bros. 2 was being developed in Japan, another game was in development by Nintendo's Kensuke Tanabe called Yumike A-Ring J-A-Ring, Doki Doki Panic, Dream Factory, Heart-Pounding Panic, as a collaboration with Fuji Television. This game featured original characters but shared similarities with Super Mario Bros. Mechanics, such as side-scrolling and platform jumping, but also added unique elements like vertical scrolling and character-specific abilities. 1987, after testing the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2, Nintendo of America felt it was too difficult and lacked a fresh feel. Instead, they decided to localize Doki Doki Panic as the new Super Mario Bros. 2 for Western audiences. 1987–1988, Nintendo modified Doki Doki Panic to feature Mario, Luigi, Princess Toadstool, Peach, and Toad, replacing the original characters and adding signature Mario elements. Each character had different abilities. Luigi could jump higher, Princess could hover, Toad was fast, and Mario had balanced abilities. October 9, 1988, Super Mario Bros. 2, international version, was released in North America for the NES, becoming a major success. This version was easier and featured a fresh gameplay experience compared to the Japanese sequel. 3. Post-release developments and legacy. 1992, Nintendo released Super Mario All-Stars on Distance, which included both versions of Super Mario Bros. 2. The Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2 was included under the title Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. 2001, Super Mario Advance, a remake of the international version of Super Mario Bros. 2, was released on the Game Boy Advance with updated graphics and new features. Legacy, the international version of Super Mario Bros. 2 became beloved for its unique mechanics, character variety, and distinct style. It introduced iconic elements, such as Shy Guys and Birdo, which became recurring characters in the Mario franchise. Summary. In summary, Super Mario Bros. 2 has two versions due to Nintendo's response to market preferences, resulting in a challenging Japanese version and a fresh, unique international version that contributed to Mario's global popularity. 4.